Good evening and welcome to everyone. You join us for this 2020 match between the Bangalore Crowns and the Giants. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me for this match is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy and the irrepressible David Gower.
Well, others, thanks to that warm introduction, I, for one, am looking forward to the day's play. Earlier, I took a look at the conditions for the day, and it's pretty apparent, even before you take a proper look, that they'll be looking at batting first on this pitch. It's very dry on top, and it could make any run chase later quite difficult. The weather conditions are perfect for cricket. Absolutely no threat of any rain.
Thanks, David. It's time for the toss. Let's join them pitch side to see who'll be batting first.
That's the obvious decision, winning the toss and batting first. And sometimes the obvious decision is just the right decision.
Go, first ball of the match, nothing better than getting a game started and hearing the sound of leather on willow. Yes. Good batting, get an opportunity to score and take it. Bowler. A couple on offer here.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Great shot. Placement exquisite.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Well, a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Wonderful batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure on the bowler to respond. Yes. Really good shot there.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs. There'll be 1 run here for them. A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on, as they bring a bit of energy to the crease. Yes.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
End of the over. The Royal Challengers are 14 for none. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the north end. Waiting. Yes.
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
Yep. Got that away nicely.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. Wow, that's missed the lot.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Yes. There'll be runs here.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yes. Over. The Royal Challengers are 20 for none. Wood from the south end. Yep. Great shot. At least one on offer.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Yes. Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
No point running for that one. That was 4 off the bat. Beautiful shot off the front foot.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Yes. Good shot. It's found the gap.
Bowler.
They're fast between the wickets. Good fielding keeps it close though.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
They'll get at least one. Yes. Nice shot. Runs possible. 10 runs added there. The Royal Challengers are 30 for none. Drives and misses everything.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Misses everything.
That's a much better directed short ball. Didn't quite manage to get the bat in position. It's through to the keeper. That's the one bouncer for the over.
Yes. Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. Brilliant shot that.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score. Finds the fielder with that shot. That's the over. The Royal Challengers are 40 for none. Going with pace now.
Yep.
Huge edge.
Keeper, keeper.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
That's it.
A real beauty. Just times it so well.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
Yes. Keeper. Yeah.
Edged it.
Good return, back from the deep. Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
Not the ideal way of handling that ball. Poor ball, all the way down to the boundary. That'll go down as 5 wides.
Yep. Keeper.
It was slightly shorter, but it was seen early. Got onto the back foot quickly. Just pushed it away behind square.
End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. The Royal Challengers are 49 for none. Immaculate timing there.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong, and it's going to take something pretty special to break it up.
Beaten on the drive.
Well, that was the right shot to choose, but timed it badly. Couldn't get the drive away.
Yep.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Nice.
Tried to get the drive away, but timed it poorly. Lucky to survive.
Yep. No.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot. Good running.
Catch.
Right out of the middle.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
End of the over. 10 off it. The Royal Challengers are 59 for none. Five fielders are now able to be moved outside the circle. A new bowler is coming into the attack.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yes.
Well placed. Should get a single. Needs to be on target.
Well, the communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for a second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with it.
Yes. Ball is in.
Finds the edge. And gone straight to the keeper.
They will receive now the warmest of receptions from this crowd for a supreme display of batting.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket.
Yep.
That's off the middle of the bat.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Wait.
Straight to the fielder.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
End of the over, 3 off it. The Royal Challengers are 62 for 1. The left-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
Yep. No.
Needs a direct hit.
Yep. Yep.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Keeper.
Just pivoted onto the back foot, so easily done to knock it behind square.
Oh. Nice. Yes.
Pulled in off the boundary rope. Good fielding out there.
Confusion written on the batters' faces, a mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
Yep.
Edged. Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one. And straight into the safe hands of the keeper.
A trudge back to the pavilion, a disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Nice.
That was a slower delivery, played too early, and it went straight through to the keeper.
4 runs added in that over. The Royal Challengers are 66 for 2.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Yeah.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Yep.
Probably should have gotten back for a second there. Need to push a bit harder on that first one. That was a pretty wild delivery. Lost all control. That was a slower delivery. Played too early, straight through to the keeper.
And taken by the wicket-keeper. Brilliant bowling to get the edge.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
Yep.
There's trouble here.
They make it back, but that was much closer than it needed to be.
An inexpensive over ends and a wicket coming from it. Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yeah, yep. Keeper.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Yep. Oh, nice bowling.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Got it well enough to get it away to the boundary. A poor delivery and a fine shot in the end.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Yeah, yep.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
The end of a tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be easy out there at the moment. Good pressure building.
Wait.
Back go the stumps. Miss the straight ball.
That was a real shame. That was a brilliant innings. Really was heading towards something special. A good wicket to take at this stage.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
Yep, yep. No.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot. You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper. starting to get really interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
That was the kind of contact you dream of. Nothing wrong with the delivery, but boy, did that get hit. Just brilliant.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yeah.
Super shot. Khan did very nicely out there on the boundary. End of the over. The Royal Challengers are 88 for 5. Going with spin now. There'll be runs here.
Decided against the second way too late. I think they would have been well short if they'd continued on.
Yeah.
Out. Caught.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you expect from someone of this skill level.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Patel, whose first task is getting themselves settled.
Bowler.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Perfect technique and placement.
That was a beautiful bit of fielding in the deep, straight over the stumps. That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Waiting.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
A reckless heave. This batter is usually a bit more elegant in their stroke play than this. Poor batting.
End of a really good over. Taking a wicket and really slowing down the scoring rate. Off the edge, could be 4.
Nearly got through them. Just got onto it in time with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Yep.
Great shot. At least 1 on offer. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Waiting. Wait.
Good shot. It's found the gap. This could be out.
Decide against the second, way too late. I think they'd have been well short if they had continued.
Nicely played.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Yep.
They'll get at least 1. Really playing all their shots that over, really expensive.
Yep. Yep.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Drives and misses everything.
Oh yes, the slow one beats the bat. Didn't pick it out the hand. That was a pretty wild delivery, lost all control.
Yep.
Nice shot, runs possible.
Decisive running might have got them to. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily, so in the end, poor running.
Yep. Yep.
Perfectly timed.
It was wide and suitably dealt with.
8 runs added there. The Royal Challengers are 114 for 6. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. Misses everything.
That's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Yep.
Doesn't beat the infield.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance of a run out in the first place.
Yep. Ballers in. No, no, no. Yep.
Could be close.
Decide against the second way too late. I think they would have been well short if they had have continued on.
Yep.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
Keepers. Yep.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. Trouble. Oh, gone.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Yeah.
Right out of the middle.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Beaten on the drive.
Yes, nice bowling.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Yep.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Hey.
I'm not sure what happened with that delivery. Maybe trying the slower ball, but just got it all wrong.
Waiting.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Bowler. Yep.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better. Beautiful slower delivery. Just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
End of the over. 9 off it. The Royal Challengers are 127 for 7.
Yep.
Just about timed that perfectly.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4. Driven away nicely.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear.
Yep.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Yep. Yeah. No.
This could be trouble.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Yeah, yeah. No.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Yep.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding.
Yep.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Keepers.
A couple on offer here. End of the over, 10 off it. The Royal Challengers are 137 for 7. Wood into the attack now, from the north end.
Yeah, yeah.
Massive edge.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep. Was that just a bit lazy with the running? Usually there'd be 2 there. Need to take a bit more initiative out there.
Hey. Nice bowling.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Oh. Nice.
Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Gone right through the defences.
The 8th wicket to fall. The opening batters out there in the field will probably be starting to prepare themselves for their own innings.
Willie comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today. Oh, that looked nasty.
They were wise to the run there. Excellent call. It was off the pad and they got through quickly.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
On the drive. The bowling's too good though. Great line and length. Beats the edge.
Content just to knock it around that over. 2 added to the total. The Royal Challengers are 139 for 8. Huge appeal.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Coming in at number 11 for the Bangalore Crowns.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. Doesn't want to bowl it there. Overpitched and helped to the boundary.
Immediately underway with some runs. Played that beautifully. Saw the short one, got out the way. There are no more of those in this over.
Yeah.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
Yep. Yeah, yeah. Keeper. Yep. No.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
An inexpensive over ends and a wicket coming from it.
Yeah, yeah.
Quick onto that in the infield.
It was slightly shorter, but it was seen early. Got onto the back foot quickly. Just pushed it away behind square.
Yeah.
Good bit of timing there.
That one they got hold of. The slower ball didn't work and it went all the way.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Yeah, yeah. No.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yeah.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over. Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Yeah. Nice.
Good pickup, big chance.
Not great work from the keeper there. It's allowed them to rotate the strike.
10 runs added in that over. The Royal Challengers are 156 for 9. And the innings comes to an end. The Giants will need 157 runs. There's a lot of time to get these runs. It's a fairly decent total. Plenty of options. Don't need to do anything flashy. Just get themselves in and build the run rate.
Yep.
Super shot.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Duplessis, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yep.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board.
Yep.
Nicked it.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Bit of a change up in the field now. Some adjustments to the field. Yep.
Straight to the fielder.
Yep.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Well, a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
15 runs added there. The Giants are 15 for none. The right armour is coming into the attack from the north end.
Waiting.
Just threw the shot too early.
Yeah.
Really good shot there.
Good throw from the deep, on target.
Hey!
Confident appeal. Could it be?
Yep, yep.
Couldn't get it through the field. There'll be 1 run here for them. Oh dear, played on. A hint of misfortune, and that is out.
It's the wicket they so desperately wanted. They've removed... a real threat before they could get going.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on. Willie from the south end.
That was a tremendous delivery. It fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Yep.
Good return there, back from the deep. Pierced the gap and gets their first runs.
Yep.
Just too much height on that one.
That's 4. No one at third man to stop it.
Picked the slower ball right away. Wasn't a bad delivery, but dispatched to the boundary with ease.
Yep.
Nicked it through the field. Will it get to the boundary?
Pushed onto the front foot and presented the full face of the bat.
Yep.
Nicely fielded on the boundary.
Decisive running might have gotten them too. You look at that and I'd say they would have made it easily. Poor running in the end. It was a nice looking shot, full and in the slot, just couldn't find the gap.
Yep. Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple one.
Waiting.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Willie doing really well to keep the pressure on these two. Another good over of bowling.
Yep.
Out!
Yes!
What a catch!
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. Will have to wait, though, to face their first ball.
Wait there.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Waiting. Yep. Yep.
Good shot. A beauty.
It was just a little bit too full and it was beautifully timed.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Wait there. Waiting. Yep.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
5 runs added in that over. The Giants are 42 for 2. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
Yep.
A juicy delivery like that on leg stump isn't going to be missed by this batter. They just put it away.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yep.
Power and precision in that shot.
No trouble at all to punch it away to the boundary for 4. A poor delivery. No interest in that one from the batter. Patel will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Wait.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Nice bowling.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Wait.
9 runs added in that over. The Giants are 51 for 2. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the north end.
Yep.
No waiting around. Off the mark straight away.
Yep.
Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
Good return there, back from the deep.
Beaten on the drive.
Nice bowling.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line, threw the hands at it, got nothing on the ball.
Catch it.
In the air. Looks to be landing safely.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Waiting.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Well, not a great delivery, got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yep, yep.
Timed that brilliantly.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
We've reached the end of the fielding restrictions. There'll be changes to the field, I imagine. 5 fielders now allowed outside the circle.
A change to the field going very defensive.
Yep.
Nice shot, runs possible.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Not a great delivery as it goes down to the boundary. That'll go into the books as extras.
Yep, yep.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Decisive running might have gotten 2. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Wait.
A little late on that. No run scored.
End of the over. 6 off it. The Giants are 68 for 2.
Going with a more defensive field choice.
Yep.
They'll get at least 1.
Keepers.
just a little bit wide. Well picked up. And let the ball do all the work, really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Yep.
Gone. Brilliant in the field.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
Wait.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one.
Mayers shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it. A very defensive field, this.
Yeah, yeah.
Too good. Not sure anyone is going to cut that off.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding. Another one gone. The fourth wicket is in the bag. A bit of trouble if there was another to fall quickly. We've seen... Very good bowling.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board.
Yep, yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Pooran takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries.
Going with a more defensive field.
Yeah, yeah.
There was absolutely a second on then, being a little bit too risk-averse out in the middle.
Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Yeah. Bowler. Wait. Yep.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
More decisive running may have gotten them 2. You look at that and I would say they would have made it easily. They need to be a little bit more switched on than that.
Wait. Bowler.
Patel has really kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards. Ahmed, the left armour, is the new bowler from the north end.
Going with a more defensive field.
Yep.
couple on offer here. Really? That's just wasting everyone's time.
Yep.
Chance to run two.
Keep this end.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike. That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. That's poor play.
Yeah, yeah. Bowler's end. Yep.
Oh my, that's racing away.
Really good innings to bring up the half-century. Impressive batting, and they'll want to push on from here.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. The Giants are 86 for 4. Maxwell, the spinner, coming into the attack.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Yeah, yeah.
Massive edge. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
A few moves made in the field.
There's a run here, surely.
Not a smart decision, you feel, not to run there. Mustn't have a lot of faith in their partner, if you ask me.
Yep.
Huge edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Thick edge.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yeah,
Patel did very nicely out there on the boundary.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
We're on.
End of the over. 5 off it. The Giants are 91 for 4.
Catch it.
What great reactions. Brilliant catch close in.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength.
Yep.
Gorgeous on drive. Mid-on has work to do.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Yep.
Right off the middle of the bat.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle and raced to the boundary. Timing just a little early on that occasion.
End of a really good over. Taking a wicket and really slowing down the scoring rate.
Wait on.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
This should be close.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Yep.
Very sweet off the bat, and 4 all the way.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Wait. Yep.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Duplessis, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Wait on.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Wait there.
The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game. Ahmed from the north end.
Wait there.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Wait on. Yep. Waiting. Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Wait on.
Straight to the fielder.
Yep.
Right in the slot. Right where they like it. The ball races to the boundary.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
7 runs added there. The Giants are 115 for 5.
Not many fielders left in the circle. The captain going very defensive.
Yep.
Could that be out? Looks so.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
Misses everything.
A little late on that. No runs scored. A bit more balance brought to the field now as the captain swings the changes.
Nicked it.
Well, there was a moment of hesitation, a few calls of yes and no. In the end, no damage done.
There'll be 1 run here for them.
Wood gets off the mark.
Yep. Yep.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running. Bit of miscommunication there. They got back in the end. It would have been a high-risk second. Not sensible.
4 runs added in the over. The Giants are 119 for 6.
Some moves being made in the field, looking pretty balanced now between defensive and attacking. Good return, back from the deep.
Yep.
Perfectly timed.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Big edge.
Just threw the shot too early.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yep, yep. Ballers in.
Could be close.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep. Ballers in.
It's getting to where this is becoming a problem. It's obvious it isn't out, but they appeal anyway.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Yep, yep.
Well played. Capitalised on the loose delivery on the leg side.
Nearly got through them. Just got onto it in time with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Yep. Keepers.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Keepers in.
End of the over. 13 runs coming from it. The Giants are 140 for 6. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Totally beaten by the change of pace on that delivery. Very unlucky not to take the wicket.
Beaten on the drive.
A reckless heave. This batter is usually a bit more elegant in their stroke play than this. Poor batting.
Hit that hard. Nailed it.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that gnaw.
Drives and misses everything.
Not a very smart shot. Got nothing onto it in the end. The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Bowled Oh, disturbs the furniture.
Not a bad innings. Really was starting to get the runs flowing, but cut short. Important wicket to get at this stage of the match.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket.
Yeah.
Strokes it languidly away to the fence. A lovely shot.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Yeah.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Yeah.
Super catch.
Another one, 8 wickets gone. You feel it's just a matter of time now. A few decent deliveries could see the end.
Yep, yep.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Khan ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps.
This could very easily have gone either way. Brilliant cricket from both sides, and it's a shame there had to be a loser.
That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the game and join us again real soon